It's a new storyline, from acting to singing. Hey, ebu there. Oh. Ba 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 ba
Well, that means I still get some more changes leftovers or something like that, right? How much?
25 million or so.
25 million there, man. That's change. Yeah, gentlemen, actually, what we're trying to say, let me put it straight to you. Let me break it down, all right? Because we need that you get your own lawyer, because we have ours, and that way we can document legally all that we need to do. You hear me?
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah, my friend will talk to you now about a few other things you need to know while I take a look around. All right?
Okay, so good morning and welcome to the show today. I'm very pleased to be sitting next to one of the biggest names we have here in our African cinema. Well, he's most well known for his bad boy roles or gangster roles, as you may call it. But I met up with him today and he's quite calm, and a very warm person. I feel very safe. And I don't think I need a bulletproof jacket to sit right next to him. Ladies and gentlemen, Hanks Enuku, it's a real pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. The pleasure's mine.
It is a real pleasure. You're welcome to Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, first of all, how do you feel about this whole thing, this whole tag that people give you?
Yeah, I know.
Hardcore person.
Hardcore, I find it sometimes are uncomfortable or strange, but I need to also have space to accept it the way it is, because every day I get different approach or reception from people, my fans most especially.
Absolutely.
Maybe over excitement or expressing themselves. I just got to accept whatever I get.
Absolutely.
No matter what. So, I cope with it, even though it's a bit uncomfortable. But it's
sometimes. Okay. Talking about the word uncomfortable, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please pardon me. I don't want you to be offended because if I do ask them today, I won't ask you again. I promise. I really do promise. Actually, they scripted them down for me here, some fans of yours.
Yeah.
First question. Are you on drugs?
No, I don't do drugs.
Answer is he's not on drugs. Second question. Are you an alcoholic?
No, I don't drink beer anymore. Okay. Stopped that a couple of years ago.
You're not in connection with any Mexican drug cartel like Pablo Escobar's family or anything like that?
Yeah, come on, man. What, is that another movie you want to shoot? No, if it's a movie for real, bring the script and I'm be ready for it, man. But, for real, man, that's out of the way, man. A lot of people say even worse things, but, you get to hear these things because even for Jesus Christ, he was talked about.
Absolutely.
So if they talk about me, it makes me better. That's the way I see it. From my spiritual side, I don't take it too hard on myself because I find it educative somehow.
You do?
Yeah, I turn it around. Everything is meant for evil for me, will be turned around for good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That is amazing. Because, I told a couple of people I was coming to talk to you and they were like, I can swear the guy, either he's on drugs or either he's a very violent person or he's one of the two. I mean, it has to be one. But movies is about make-believe.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily say who you are, right?
Yeah, or, I think people don't seem to understand that when somebody's good at something, it overwhelms a couple of other people too.
Absolutely.
So I guess they have an after effect of what is good that is happening from what I do.
Yeah. Right. Your fans have missed you. I think it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
That is not nice.
I know.
Too long. What's been happening with you?
Sorry for having stayed that long off the screen, but I was actually in my state in Nigeria or Delta State. I was trying to get things done for the youths, like youth development programs and entertainment programs and all that. Talent development programs as well. So it took a little while for me. And I was actually working with my governor as well. So I felt that I could just take that as a stepping stone to arriving at other avenues I haven't been to in my state, especially amongst the youth who are interested in film and
Wonderful.
music and all that. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that means they will be seeing you anytime soon. You will be doing movies again, right?
Definitely, by the grace of God. One of the reasons why I'm here is actually to find, one or two Kenyan actors who I would,
All right. So,
work with.
I have this amazing photograph. It's quite really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. And, we'll talk about this later. He's going to tell you something that will surprise you. He's full of surprises, trust me. So, you came to Ghana to meet up with your fans and a few other projects, right? Please enlighten us.
Yeah, first of all, my fans to satisfy some of their thirst for photography, because I know that everywhere I go, I get people who want to take photographs with their phones and all the time, can I have a photograph with you? Can I have a photo with you? And I could never say no, because there's other people who actually give me what I'm giving back to them. So I need to respect that fact, and I'm going to be working with some of the guys doing photograph sessions, and with a token as well. You could actually have a personal photograph as well taken, and then you get this photo for free. And my first promotional track, you get that for free as well, just for complimentary. Keeping you all in touch, making sure that you get to know that I'm still alive for you, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your fans meet up with you. They can take photographs with you.
Yeah.
And then they get an autographed picture like
That's
this one
right,
as well.
that's right.
And then a promotional CD.
That's right.
Wonderful.
For a little token.
For a little token, of course, of course.
Yeah.
You come across, I see Hank, the movie star. I can see Hank, maybe the clothing designer. I can see Hank in a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But Hank, the musician, and the kind of music that you came up with, I was not expecting that. Did it come to you in a dream or something? How did that happen?
Oh man, I don't know myself actually. I just got to the studio and I started working with my engineer, and I suddenly wanted to play something else, an R&B, but all of a sudden the high life, high life for me is actually kind of like the beginning of all African or all music, because high life came from the roots of almost nothing
Absolutely.
to something. It was transformed and actually used by the outside world to make other music come out from it. So high life is such a beautiful style of music, which I loved and was so deep that it actually depicts my father and my mom when they were courting one another, And they would always ask, high life then was always everybody high life. Even in Ghana, man. Ghana had their own Ghanaian high life. There was lovely musicians who, there was Mensa, it was lovely. And there was nothing else but high life. There was no R&B, no rap.
So
It
you're,
was-
going, you're like the old school kind of
Yeah,
dude.
you know what? I thought myself, since everybody's playing all this rap, R&B, dance hall and all that, they're like leaving their oldies away from all the fun, And I'm saying, oh, come on, man. Okay, since you think these people are abandoned, I'm going to take up these oldies, and I'm going to use them to make these people happy. So I thought myself, let me try high life in a different form, After all, everything new and strange is what everybody's looking for, Actually,
Yeah, it was quite strange. What was the reaction of your fans? Okay, they knew you're into music now,
Yeah.
and then they get there. I'm sure they were expecting some Dr. Dre kind of
Yeah,
thing or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and then you say high life. What was the reaction that you got from people?
Well, I got good reaction from people, especially the elderly, class, the elites who listened to it. And I was once on TV and they listened to it when I played it, and they loved it, especially all those ladies, and they loved it because it was the kind of high life that depicts the message: hold your man well, and don't let go, no matter what the odds. Yes, no matter what the odds might be, just hold him well. Don't worry about whether it's money, no money. Just that love got to hold you on together. That's it. That's just what I was hitting the nail on the head for, that kind of thing. You bring back those good old days and you feel good like, you used to court when, courting was really valued.
That's a
That
multiple
feeling.
vibe, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's great, man. Do you feel it?
I do, yeah. The love is getting hot in here. Seriously, it is. But I mean, you're having fun doing this, right? And the more, you're having fun.
Yeah. I mean, if to entertain the people is actually what I want to do, because I want to get laughter to come to you. I want to get it out of you. I want to get dancing celebration out of people. It doesn't matter what situation or what mood you may find yourself. Mine, I'm like, hey, I'm the solutionist, man. I'm coming out there to give you what you need to have a good time and whatever I'm doing.
Are you like the love doctor, if I may ask?
Oh yeah, sometimes I could actually consult with you. There are things I know that you might not know, and there are things you know that I might not know. So it's like doctor-patient or conversation. Yeah.
Surprises. I've always loved surprises. So when I meet a person who's full of them, it totally just thrills me. And this is the guy that you will expect to hear some gangster rap music, and then he totally surprises you with not R&B, high life. You can't connect the dots. You just can't connect the dots. So this is what we're going to do. Just go out there, grab a copy of the CD, listen to it, and go on my Facebook page. Tell me what you think. Just go there and tell me what you think. Can you connect these dots with the person who's sitting right here? I don't know. You tell me what you think. But Hank, the title of the album is Betrayal. That is quite deep.
Yeah. Actually, in life, you have to actually express the deeper feelings in you in order to make the next person a better person, or to give the person light in the times of his or her darkness or dark times. So what I'm saying is this light is from my experience when I was very young. Yeah, very young. And those days we used to court whether you had money or no money. The love was so serious, man. I'm telling you. So, and I'm that kind of person who I love to weigh these things, these days and those days, to actually get a good step to 1,000 miles. Yeah, because, it's so shaky that when you see somebody you like, and especially a female, you're not sure if you're going to get that true love out of that person because of their society and the societal change. I would say, in many other ways, maybe moral change as well, whatever. This lady just saw somebody who maybe then had a car. I didn't have a car. I didn't have mine. I was still a student, and he was probably, some grown-up chap. I don't know how girls are. Ladies are very funny.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, yeah, but you all know how they are. So she just went away with this guy, with all the razzmatazz the guy had.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that still happens, but deep down, there was so much more that I valued more than she did, but she didn't quite get the picture where I was coming from, I guess. So I felt, well, if that's the case, I mean, I'm not the kind of person that would want to hold you down from doing what you want to do. I'll try and make you see reason with me, if you don't want to see that reason, well, I can't just do anything but just to let it go, which I did. I let her go, and After a while, I went back overseas, and after a while, I came back on vacation again, and she was still there.
With the
But
same guy?
no, really, she wasn't with the same guy. She was with somebody else, but I was still, you know, a friend indeed. Yeah, I had that, electric touch. Yeah, that spiritual touch, which, yeah, ouch, I wanted her to feel me, to know that what I had for her was for real. Forget it could have probably led us to marriage or something. I had so much value for courtship, and but since it didn't work out, and I came back, and she was asking me to forgive her, which I did, but I couldn't go back to my vomit. So I was so sorry about the whole thing because she actually missed out on the most important thing, which she would have grabbed onto, and now she's ended up having nobody to get married to and all that. So she's just out there wanting me to come back, but I can't come back.
You can't go back.
Yeah, I can't go
Not
back
even if
now.
we pleaded on her behalf on national television. Yeah,
No,
right?
no way.
But hey, I mean, I think you're probably one of the most realistic people that I've met, and times have changed. Back in the day, like you said, people put value on the love more than the material aspects. But who's Hank now? Who's the superstar now? She's probably eating her heart out.
Yeah.
Rather unfortunate. So, ladies, please learn from this. So, are you single now, or you?
No, I got my wifey is half English or half Delta. She's partly English, British. So I have a son and a daughter. My son is 4 years, my daughter's 2.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm good with that, man.
You
for
are,
real.
right?
The other lady, she probably thought I couldn't have babies, and that was one of the things she also
Why
used.
would she think that?
She always used to attack me with that. I don't know.
Why?
Ladies are funny, man. So.
And guys are funny too,
But
right?
the God I serve is a good God.
Amen to
Yeah.
that. We're having surprises today. I mean, still, you don't come across as a very religious person. I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a bad way. But seriously, I mean, has somebody told you that? I mean, for an incident that happened like years ago, for you to be writing about it, that must mean that you're probably still thinking about her.
Oh, no, not really. But yeah, somehow, sometimes, yeah. You think about the good old times. So I get a feeling to kind of rise up with those kind of thoughts and all that. So it's not about her just thinking about her going back there now, but also trying to use that to maybe let out the steam in me in order to have some space, to hold on to somebody who would understand exactly where I'm coming from.
Sometimes they will call me Django. Hey, Django is coming. Polam, kacham, kacham. Ready to go.
What doesn't kill you, I'm told, makes you stronger. So
Straight
it doesn't
up.
kill you, so you're right here.
Yeah.
still here at the Emperor Suite with the fine young man, Hank Enuku. We are talking about him, himself, and his latest surprise, the Betrayal single. And, well, apart from the movies, well, let me even focus on the movies a bit. I tend to worry. Don't you get worried that they cast you a lot for the gangster roles? Is it, am I even using the right words? Gangster roles, right?
Yeah.
Was it by choice or the producers wanted that?
Okay, yeah, way back then, the industry was on the verge of explosion, So people were capitalizing on that fact to make money and all that, knowing quite well that action movies was making a lot of waves in the market, so marketers were capitalizing on it, and producers were seeing that as an avenue also to continue, of getting some more money in. So they continued to write scripts. Screenwriters they were writing scripts about action movies with different storylines. And every time it got to me. So I was wondering in myself why they were always coming to me. But there was nothing I could do about it because I wasn't actually doing all of the movies. I was
You're playing other roles as well?
I was actually choosy with my scripts, and I was actually not interested in what the producers were doing. They're stereotyping me,
Absolutely.
because I felt at that time it was good for me also to project myself and my acting prowess and all that. So I used that as an avenue so to come out of the picture. But at the meantime, I was not too happy about it because I count myself as a versatile actor, all right. But they didn't know about that until afterward. As they wrote, the writing style changed, the storylines changed, and they felt, okay, let's try him on this other role, on this character, since he's actually now a superstar or something. Wherever he touches turns to gold, so he could do anything. I've done a couple of other characters, maybe even the Madman, and way back.
Yeah, I think I saw you in some comedy once as well.
Yeah, I've done a couple of
Wasn't that
comedies.
weird for
I'm
you,
in love.
like at the time? It wasn't weird?
No. It's actually adventurous for me. It helps, to open up other pages that have been, kept unread. I wanted people to see a different side of me. So anytime I found a script that was unusual, I would take it and I would act it, and they loved it. Yeah, and I make it work because I was always had to pray before everything, and got a lot of wisdom from God before I could start to work.
Okay. But now, regardless of whatever we do, people see Hank, and the first thing that comes to mind is the hardcore gangster
That's right.
role guy.
Straight up.
Straight up. So after this long break, if you come back, are you going to, if somebody offered you a script that was in that genre, would you accept it?
Right now, I'm thinking of not just a movie anymore, but also series. I'm thinking of getting into series, like soaps. And I have a director here called China. I might be doing some work with. And with the help of the management, the CEO of Emperor Suites, we would be working towards, there's our series for TV and maybe music and concerts or every other thing in entertainment. That's the reason why actually staying at the Emperor Suites here at Leboni, because we're working together to see that we bridge entertainment between Nigeria and Ghanaians.
Well, I came here and I'm loving it. After this, I'm talking to the manager. I'm coming here for a weekend. I hope he doesn't say no, right?
No.
He won't say no.
You're welcome, man. You're love to have you here.
Great. So, can you take us through a day in your life, Hank? What happens within 24 hours for you?
Well, plenty of rest, as much as I can, and exercise and prayer. most especially prayer, because I need it a lot in this hard times and times of perils. These are the perilous times, so you need to hook on to prayer so much more to get all the gas you need.
You really are religious, like very, very, very religious.
Well,
Seriously religious.
in everybody's life where you get failure or a spiral, a spiral situation when God decides to humble you. Your life takes a different turn. So you either draw near to God and He draws near to you, or you're not there at all. So I'm like, hey, whatever happens, I'm drawing near to God. I'm going to use that. Yeah, that's better for me, so that I could actually prove to those who mock me that I have a true living God. And
Well, as I keep saying that those of us in the limelight, our lives are very difficult because sometimes, no matter how bad it is, on Saturday mornings, my show is live.
Yeah.
I go through a very bad day and I have to come on air and smile.
Yeah.
My dad died and then I had to show up on air and pretend as if everything is okay. The sea is like some super gods, but we are not. We have blood running in our veins. If I cut myself now, you see red. Trust me, you will. So what has been, if you want to, that is, like one of the most difficult experiences for you as an actor that you'd had to deal with?
Oh, actually, it's been trying to communicate with those people on location whom I want to learn from, but who are not willing to give out something good out of their lives. Stubborn people who don't want to change, who just want to spoil things. Getting to reach them, to talk to them has been a problem. That's a problem. And also some directors who just think that they are all and all of it, and not regarding the rest of the people as members of a team, because what I work with is a team. A team is teamwork, and teamwork is a team. So where I work with a vision of having equity, justice, and fairness spread out, so that everybody can feel good, no matter what angle you find yourself. But some people don't want that in location, and we have so many people like that who are not exposed, who are just there to be like thorns, to the things that we desire to grow. They don't want it to grow. So these are the difficult parts of my life that I had, while rolling tape. That's a really bad thing.
Very bad. So they see you as a difficult person sometimes, right?
Just because of my not agreeing to oppression, depression, and suppression, especially when it comes to maltreating the younger ones who want to come up and be stars. They give me a segregated treatment. I don't need a segregated treatment. I want to be treated like any other person.
They probably want to polish your shoes and kiss your feet.
But I have a choice. I can make my choice, even though they look at me as that. I believe in being humble, being closer to people will help me be that more star I want to be.
Well, Hank doesn't really like the whole special treatment, segregation in the movie industry thing. He doesn't, he thinks that, even the upcoming ones should be given equal treatment, special treatment, because everybody is talented in their own right, Hank?
That's right.
Okay, all right. What are some of the shortfalls that you see in our industry that you think can be corrected if you had your way?
Well, I think a lot of things are to be corrected first. First of all, we should actually not just look at movies from the material physical eye, but we should be very spiritual about it, first of all, because without the light of God in that, we would all remain in darkness, and God would not take the glory for all the talents He's given to us, because they would never shine. So first of all, spiritually, we must learn to love one another. With that love, we can change, because love covers all sins, and we could also learn to turn away from our wicked ways, and especially not being envious and jealous of other people's progress, and that really would help a lot. And backbiting and murmuring, let us all get to know that we should never accept that we're better than the next man. We should also never forget that there are other people are the mirrors in our lives, and we all need one another to get along.
Absolutely. What church do you go to, Hank?
I'm a Roman Catholic.
You're a Roman Catholic?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I thank God I have a very understanding partner as a wife, and that's very important. And the first thing foremost, I had to deal with that, got that out of the way.
Was that a problem before?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah, you know.
She wanted to just like strangle somebody.
Yeah, actually, So I like to make her understand that. Yeah, I do have times where too many ladies come around me, but what can I do? I don't have anything to do with them. I just entertain them. They're my fans. I have female fans, I have male fans. So there's just equal treatment for everybody, male or female.
Okay. Or maybe we can call it occupational hazard, Mrs. Hanks.
Well,
Just
it's all good. It's all good.
all right. So, Hanks is here. Those of you, like I said, go out there, get a copy of his latest CD. You've seen him in the gangster roles and all that, I think it's about time we stop the branding of him. There's more to him than what you see in the movies. And this is, I think, is the beginning of the surprises that he has for us. This is a High Life CD by Hank. And I'm told that you want to do some collaborations with the Ghanaian artists.
Yeah, hopefully I'm working in that, to work with a couple of Ghanaian musicians.
Do you have any names now?
The Sydney and the Sagier. Sarkodie. There are a few of the ladies that are chosen, but we'll see what goes.
Okay. All right, so can I ask you to give me an a cappella from your album, or you tell me you need
Okay,
to
that
probably...
first track. All right, the one in that first track is Betrayal, yeah? Yeah, that's not before, because I have 12 tracks which I'm working with in the studio. I haven't done those yet, this first one. This is Betrayal. It says, Whom was he? Well, why you know that you feel okay? Lily. We're looking in why you know that you feel okay? No, Lily. Nowhere in JDB. It's something very, very powerful, and if I have to do it, man, my mood changes really, because...
So, that song gets you emotional anytime you sing it?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
It does. Anytime I listen to it, I think back at that, particular incident way back, and it just, how you feel sometimes, your first love, and then you're what
feeling.
it would have been,
Okay.
a difference, but it's okay. That's gone.
But I'm really curious. I said I was going to wrap up in a bit, but I'm really, really curious. How does your wife feel about you singing the song? Knowing that you're referring to the first love of your life or anything
yes, she knows everything. It gets better actually when you're with someone who understands you and accepts you for who you are, and someone you relate with, you're open to.
Wonderful.
And yeah, just the good thing about my life with that lady.
Wonderful. So you're sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, really sweet. I was expecting some, I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't get what I was expecting. I got even better. I did. Yeah, I got much better. What do you do for fun, Hank? What do you hang out? Favorite food? Stuff like that.
Favorite food. Would I say favorite food? Most times favorite food I would say it's definitely African.
Okay.
Maybe I'd say jollof rice.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
I was expecting some strong name, Ogbono.
No way, no way. Yes, jollof rice is cool.
Jollof rice,
yeah.
okay. What does the future hold for you when it comes to politics? I'm told you're venturing into that a bit, or that's a topic you would rather.
Well, I would say too, even though I had political history and affiliations because my father was a First Republic minister many years ago, and doesn't mean that I'm going to be a politician.
Okay.
I just want to be where I am for now. But if that's going to happen, it's for God to let me know that. For now, I don't think I'm really interested in political issues and stuff.
It's been a real pleasure.
The pleasure's mine.
It's been a real pleasure having you today.
Thank you.
I want you to give just a quick message to your fans who are watching you this morning, and then we'll be out
Yeah,
of
I
there.
want to say to my fans over there, whatever you do, don't forget that God as the beginning. You must start with the beginning, and don't worry, even though it gets a bit hitchy along the line, or you might fall off and fall into a dark situation. Always depend on your light, which is God and you, to bring you out of that situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one of them crazy things that the female fans do. And I promise I won't wash it off today. I promise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right here. I'm not going to wash it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got lovely skin, though.
I do. Thank you.
Lovely
Okay. That kind of feels good.
Wow. That's great,
All right.
yeah?
Thank you. So, yeah. I got
Yeah.
branded by Hanks today. Hanks, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a
Appreciate
real pleasure having you today on
Yeah.
the show. But before the cameras roll, you will be singing that song for me. So I'm coming right here to get a bit of the love
Okay.
from Hank. So is my cameraman taking this? Because I don't think I'll get this again.
Well, you know, it's just that unfortunate day. This lady who was my first love, you know, she hurt me so bad walking away with another man because I probably had no money. So I'm just going to do the chorus and feel good with it. So that you all can be content with what you have. Never let go of that first love. That's very important. And I saw you be that day. Won't get like that because I don't get money and leave me for another man. Oh boy, man. You know how I feel.
Oh.
It's all right.
It's all good. It's all good. She's the one missing out now, right?
Yeah.
She is.
Hank in the building. It's a new storyline, you know, from acting to singing.
On the highway, you shame me.